Darren, obviously frustrating way to finish. I suppose it was almost inevitable, being Bank Holiday Monday, that the weather was going to intervene.
Well, it seems to be a bit of a trick with that. And Derby was the same thing earlier in the year. But look, if you keep playing good cricket, I thought it was a great game. Good declaration by obviously Gloucester to open up the game a little bit, and I thought we played beautifully this morning to get the runs quick enough to give us enough time to get the overs in. But obviously weather played its part. But it would have been a great finish, I think, to this game. And 4-day cricket's alive in this country.
Before we go any further, also, must talk about the surface, the pitch, which we thought was a pretty good pitch for 4-day cricket.
Yeah, it was. Probably, if I'm being picky, but that's coaches, isn't it? We're always picky somewhere, maybe a little bit more turn. But having said that, I mean, it was cold and wet and windy and probably didn't turn as much as we liked, but that's okay. I thought it was a great wicket. It had enough in for the seamers carried and the nicks carried, so that was pleasing. So all in all, our ground staff have been excellent all year.
Going into today, everybody, I'm sure, had their own pet theory as to what the equation was going to be in terms of runs and overs. That was pretty much the figure you had in mind?
Oh, overs are always what we go on. We always like a few more overs if you can. I think, what did we get, 82 or 83? So we get 2 bites of the cherry with the new ball. We didn't think we'd get there until Safe and Sales got going this morning. So that was pleasing and allowed us more overs in the game, so both sides get a better crack at it.
101 in 12 overs this morning. We wondered if that might almost have exceeded expectations.
Yeah, it did. It did. We were only sort of trying to get 80, 320. We said as long as 82, 320, we just got a few more. So, and we probably needed them, to be fair, in the end. So, it was a real in the balance, wasn't it? Up until we got green out, I suppose. They probably would have shut up shop then, but that's, they played the right brand as well.
Lots of positives from the game in terms of performances. Must talk about James Sales and Saif Zabe, shared century partnerships in each innings, and both of them looking in pretty decent nick.
Yeah, it was good from the young kids. They're going to be our batting middle order for a long period of time, hopefully. So pleased that they got some runs. I'd love Salesy to get 100, but he played beautifully for the team today, as did all the players today, trying to score the runs quickly. Good. We're 4 for. We just got to improve our top order play, as I think that's for everyone to see. We know that they're working hard, so we'll just have a little break now into the fun of the blast, which everyone's looking forward to, and balls flying everywhere, etc. So it'll be great fun, and then get back into the 2 days in a couple of weeks.
Come on to the blast in a second, but just a couple of things I was going to ask you about. Adi Sharma, of course, making his first-class debut, and always nice to see a young player come in and first foot on the ladder.
Yeah, 19-year-old. I'd forgotten he was 19 until someone reminded me before the cap. So it's good to see these young guys get an opportunity. I mean, we've copped a little bit of criticism, which is fair enough, for not having a batting overseas. But obviously Bretsky with the IPL, and then he comes obviously the next few days. But what it has allowed us to do is actually play the locals and young guys and have a look at them. So they might not have got that opportunity if we went the other way. So that's good when you look into the future and working out what you need in regard to players. And Addy was one of those young guys that did really well in the seconds, then had a hamstring injury, came back, and I thought he played well for a young game.
The other thing, obviously, is Calvin Harrison, who's come to another. He seems to be talking about this all the time. He's come to his end of his latest loan period. Hopes of getting in perhaps for when the championship resumes?
We hope so. If Mick Newell's listening, we'd like to apply again for another 2 games. I mean, he's been excellent for us. We wish him all the best with Knots in the T20s. Not against us, of course, but he's fitted in really well. Good young man, and did well with the bat, gun fielder, as we know, and bowled well. And he's one of those guys we'd like to have back.
What about the blast? Obviously, that's coming up now, just a few days' time. You got the team settled in your own mind? Pretty
much. We've obviously got a few injuries, and we've got to see how the bowlers pull up. We lose Conway, obviously, with a visa. He finishes with us. He's been excellent for the 4 games. So we've got a few injuries we've got to look at, but we're pretty good with our side.
And Ravi Patel, I mean, his experience, I was saying to David Willey, with him and Willow have played over 700 T20 games between them globally. You've got a fair sort of engine room of experience there.
Yeah, you need it out there in the cauldron, don't you? And those 2 guys run the ship, obviously, on the ground, and all we can do is provide them with the tools, and then away they go from there. And their experience and the amount of cricket they've played, we expect them to set a high standard, play to a high standard, and take the young guys on a journey.
And Lloyd Pope, obviously coming over, by all accounts, a bit of a character.
He is a bit of a character. We had to find him because he turned up late yesterday, but that's okay. He's one of those guys that gives it a rip, a wicket taker, and one of those guys that we hope goes really well in the blast for us.
And again, I mean, he's got T20 experience in various places around the world, and also, of course, he has played in England before. He has played club cricket over here, so he's got a reasonable idea what to expect.
Yeah, he has, and he's played in a couple of games in the seconds now, and he'll have a game on Wednesday. So they all get this swap quickly from 4 days to T20s. We've got 2 on Wednesday at Cheltenham, so they'll play one of them or 2 of them and get an extra little hit there, and then we go to Headingley on Thursday for a game on Friday. So quick turnaround, but that's county cricket.
And with you, as with David Willey, starting off at a ground that you know pretty well at Headingley.
Yeah, great ground. Obviously, love it. I won't love it next weekend, but the people are great. I love the place. Obviously, it's special to my heart, and Dave Willey played there for many years, so it's going to be a challenge. They're good up there, but it's always good conditions. So again, we'll just have to start well and play well.